Yo. So, this is Sept of the Howling Wind, a Werewolf the Apocalypse joint set in San Diego. And Veronica is waking up with a weight on her chest.
She ignores it and goes back to sleep.
So, weight on her chest waits a while. Lets her sleep for a little bit. And then it licks her face. Lick, lick. Lick, lick, lick. Meow.
She just slowly starts waking up.
Meow. Meow.
Visions is hazy while she's just blinking a few times.
Meow. All that mate in her face.
She looks at the clock.
Meow. It's like an acceptable time.
Okay.
Just, it's one of those, God damn it, why is this an acceptable time? Meow.
Pet's cat.
I'll rub his face all over hers. He puts his nose on hers.
She smiles.
He'll scoot back a little bit. Scoot, 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 scoot. It'll go human, gently laying on top of her. I'm hungry. Feed me?
Don't you make the food around here?
You wound me. I don't have an appetite today.
Oh.
He hasn't looked at food, apparently. He'll pout his lip out.
Oh.
I'm in the mood to be worshipped today. And he'll lay his head, his chin on her chest and look up at her.
Yes.
Feed me. I'm gonna die. Starving. I don't know what to eat. And there's so much food. And I'll eat it all if I'm not careful.
Fine.
The best part is he's not getting up to let her do it. That's the best part. He's just whining. His lip pouts out. I'll touch her cheek. Hey.
Now he's just being a tease.
No, he's terrible. Question.
Yes.
When do you want to get married?
How about the 24th of this month?
It's a very oddly specific date, but sure. Why that day?
Out of game, it's just because I'm off of work.
That day.
Plus, I figure we can, there's probably some people you know off Sept with your rank that you would want to invite. There are people I know I want to invite. It gives us ample amount of time.
Muzzle her chest. That's true. I ordered our rings yesterday.
Aw, that's so sweet of you.
I love how you say it and you're sincere. And yet. He just loves how condescending she is, even when she's not being condescending. It's fantastic.
I just accept that out of game. My character just accepts that he's just going to be sweet, worshipping her, pampering her, yet at the same time push her buttons in between.
Right.
Knowing he can get away with it.
He'll reach up and he'll put his hand on her nose. And Hamid. Like a cat would touch your nose. Feed me. I'm dying. I'm gonna starve to death. It's been, I think, 9 hours since I ate. Look at me. Poke his tummy. Fucking 8-pack abs. Look at me. I'm wasting away.
You and freaking Petra are always eating and never get any weight.
No.
I think you two have a metabolism.
Probably. Because we don't have souls. We're just feeding the void within. Ow! Ow! I'm gonna starve to death.
Get up.
I don't want to get up. You're so warm and squishy. You feel so good. I didn't just call you fat. I'm sorry. I'll just shake his head.
Do you just want me to call Grubhub?
No, it takes too long to get here, and it's not made by your loving hands for me.
Do you just want me to use a food app and have it delivered?
No, because then your loving hands don't make it. Well, I guess they make the reservation. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Use my credit card.
She uses an app and just sends a variety of different breakfast brunch stuff.
He'll lean up and kiss her deeply and smile in it and just nuzzle her nose.
Character scruffs his hair.
I'm gonna die before he gets here.
No, you're not.
I put my life insurance in your name.
Well, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. I would just kill everyone else.
Yes. I love it when you talk serial murder.
I tell Valerie the same thing too.
Watch out. It's such a pretty sight too.
Veronica just chuckles.
And he'll actually soften for a moment and stroke her cheek.
Another idea I think we could do for the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
We mess with everybody, and during the reception, we lock all the doors and play the Reigns of Castamere from Game of Thrones.
Can't we kill something?
Funny that you were mentioning that. So I was thinking, we get some human captives that did something terrible that no one's going to say anything to us, and we sacrifice them to Grandfather Thunder.
We could do that instead of a bouquet toss.
Exactly. You understand me.
Yes, I do. Lean in and kiss her neck. I'm all for that.
Excellent.
Not. I think that just cut out like 99% of my coworkers coming to the wedding, but I don't like them anyway. Pretentious assholes. Oh, God, it's going to be beautiful. The flowers.
It is.
The screaming. So romantic.
It's perfect.
Love it. He'll wrap his arms around her. The only thing more perfect is you.
And nobody else will understand why this is absolutely necessary.
I'll kiss her forehead. So there's a knock at her door.
I think that's your food.
So he gets up and goes to the door. And he yells back in the house. I don't think this is my food. And she just looks at him and says, no, I am not your food.
Veronica just has one eyebrow raised.
Yes, there's a woman standing in her door with a young man standing behind her. And she has her arms crossed, and her face pretty much looks the way it does in her overlay. Like that quiet, concerned judgment.
And Veronica still has the same look, like she gives no fucks.
Chill. See, Cass, the thing is that she's a very powerful kinfolk, so he's like, oh, whoa, oh, shit, you sound like thunder. Let's step back. And she'll say, is Veronica here?
Veronica just raises her hand while...
And Cass will say, come in. She'll walk in. A very, very, very beautiful man with her.
Mm-hmm. He smells very, very strong of Silverfang. Very strong.
Out of game, he should have been a Shadow Lord instead.
That's funny.
Hilarious.
Funny. So yeah, she'll look at Veronica. She'll tilt her head, completely fucking judging her.
And Veronica has a look like I give no fucks while she's just lounging in bed.
And she'll smile. It's kind of that distant ghost of a smile.
Of course she does.
You know who I am.
I do.
She'll look at Cass, just in case you don't. I'm Anne-Marie Cienfuegos. I'm her mother.
Show her the paper of the Right of Heritage.
She doesn't take it. She'll look at it and she'll nod. Cassandra and your father are coming back together. You should actually have a sibling by probably the end of the year.
Sounds about right.
This is my mate.
Aaron kind of he gives his look on his face is a lot like the one in the picture, and he waves.
Veronica waves as well.
She wants to say that she doesn't just keep him around for his looks, she swears.
Well, Shadow Lords don't fucking say that to everyone else. They'll just say, I'll fucking murder you if you try to take them from me.
Yeah, she has this look on her face, and I swear it's not all for his looks, but those don't hurt.
Right?
So the actual food will get there. And because you ordered so much, luckily you can offer your mother and eat yummies.
Pretty much, it's like, it's the best way I could describe picture like almost most of the menu.
Yeah. The thing is Veronica also knows that she needs to lay it out or Cass will attempt to eat all of it. Like uncontrolled.
Which, out of game, when I learn about how Yabas work better, I'm going to be laying out spinach for Petra.
Spinach
That from Petra and watch him be like, you asshole.
because you have snacks in your bag. So yeah.
Laying it out. Exactly how I was told.
That's so funny. But like I said, Veronica's related to everyone indirectly.
I know.
That's what it seems like. It's just the reality that they're going to have to accept most of them is they're beneath Veronica in one way or another.
Right. So Anne-Marie will sit down and she'll look at Veronica. She'll kind of tilt her head.
Veronica just gives a body language that I give no fucks, as well as everyone else can keep hating.
Well, aren't you a very self-possessed young woman?
Do you blame me?
No. Your mother is very similar. Your birth mother. Well, she's also a cat. So.
Veronica's eyebrows narrow. Repeat that again?
Your mother, the cat.
Is this why I get followed by cats all the time? Look at Kaz.
Kaz looks at her and says, "There's something compelling me to this sept, but I can't put my finger on it. I'm not going to lie." He'll shake his head. I feel like I'm supposed to be here. As though there's he'll wave his hand, greater purpose. I don't mean to sound arrogant. I really don't care. He'll shake his head.
Welcome to the arrogant bunch out of game.
Cass will look over at Anne Marie and he'll say, I really, really appreciate your meat. He knows how to stay quiet. And I'll just look at him with so much admiration in his eyes. Silent little kinfolk. Jesus fuck, he's so well trained. She'll reach out and she'll stroke. She'll comb his fingers through Aaron's hair.
He
He's
purrs.
praising. Scratch. He's good to me. Nod.
He smiles.
Well, I'm glad you've come back to us, she says to Veronica.
To us.
She rolled her hand, like motion, like mentioning the family. Like your father was hoping that you would realize your heritage. He was worried you wouldn't.
Well, then he has nothing to be disappointed about.
I hope you never disappoint him. If you do, my God, I think it would hurt him worse than almost any of the other.
I don't see me disappointing anyone, especially with how I got Fostering Challenge.
Tell me about it.
My challenge was to get the High King's clave. Bring it back to the one who gave me the challenge without that being revealed.
When she mentions Albert, her lips purse, and you can see a twinkle in her eye.
I convinced Albert to let me borrow it.
She'll smile.
Even though Jesse will probably claim it took me like a half hour, an hour, I completed the challenge in 10 minutes. I just took time to examine the blade.
She can see admiration in her eyes, although she's being quiet.
This was all on the super blood moon eclipse.
She's pleased. Blow more quickly. On. I haven't seen Jonas in. She says, the way she says Jonas is, wow. I haven't seen Jonas in almost a year now. I heard he's taken a mate on the Sept.
Wonder if it's the one I found for him.
Who's that?
He said he liked blonde, so I just went and got a bunch of blonde from the kinfolk housing.
Aaron gives a smirk.
She'll look at him like almost like expectantly. Like she wants to see what he wanted to say.
No, he didn't want to say anything.
Just because he's blonde.
Mm-hmm.
She'll pet him more. Pet. Good note. And Cass just keeps looking at her and like, God, fuck, he's so well behaved. Look at mine to behave like that.
Out of game, I'm not fucking kinfolk, that's why.
You meant Valerie.
And two, everyone else is gonna fucking worship me.
Valerie is well behaved. I'm much
kidding. Just playing.
I know. Valerie's well behaved, but it's like Valerie also, Veronica treats him very respectfully.
So just Cass adores him.
Yeah.
He's got his chin on his fish. Just the thing, you know when a cat stares somebody down, but they don't mean to do it.
Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
doing that to Aaron. He's like just staring at him in a cat-like fashion. Anne Marie will just watch him doing it. Like, he's staring at my kinfolk for, my God.
Aaron
Erin's
will
one of those kinfolk where it's really easy to forget she's a kinfolk.
right. Aaron will reach over and pet Cass.
So
I
he
think
has
Cass in human
cat
form.
in his fucking lap now. He takes his cat form and just crawls in
Yeah.
his lap like
So he'll sit there and pet him, pet,
rumble like
pet,
a fucking motorcycle. And she just shakes her head and looks back at Veronica. Oh my God.
Oh, there will be a wedding this
Oh,
month.
I take it your father and I are invited.
Of course. Your mate's also invited too.
He smiles.
I wonder if your father's around. Should look at him.
If he is,
He tilts his head. Probably.
You know about your father, right? She'll blink like she doesn't know how connected he's been for the past couple of months.
I heard. Just tell me.
Your father got married.
His brows will go up.
Well, we're going on a field trip. She'll get up. Pick your cat up, love.
Aaron picks the cat up. He's going with him.
Yep. She will leave. She'll get up and go. Get a piece of fruit with her to nibble on. Because this is a fruit-bearing adventure.
Veronica's getting some decent clothes on. She was in like
She'll
Or-
go.
We're going on an adventure, Charlie.
Go on an adventure. She'll pull her phone
Sorry.
out and text.
I am going to fucking.
Then she rolls her
Uh-huh.
eyes and she's like, "Oh my God," like just offended. Text. And she smiles like, "Oh my." Text.
Veronica's
Later.
done dressing up in her usual clothing. But so she has like a short sleeve shirt, but the ones where the sleeves are cut, and then trip pants.
Well, every time I text this, I
Oh
just
my
think it's for sex.
God! Look!
What? No, I know it's fucking ridiculous.
Holy crap! Holy shit! He's so
It's fucking
excited.
ridiculous. No. Yeah, so she finds Alexi, and Alexi's laying on the floor, like on the grass, and he'll look up at her, and he licks his lips and goes purr.
He sees this absolute spitting image of Eli standing next to her
Oh, fuck me, dead. He
with
says,
Cass in his arms.
"Oh, Jesus." Wow.
See Veronica just smirking with her arms crossed.
Wow. So if you didn't want sex, what do you want? He'll look at Anne-Marie and she just roll. Oh my God, her eyes roll. Just Jesus Christ. They roll out of her head onto the floor and down to Karen Hart. She just looks down at Alexi like, "You fucking incorrigible. Why do you do this to me? Why?" And Alexi will look up at Aaron. "Who you be?"
Aaron Wallace.
It's Petrova now.
Blinks.
That wasn't an option.
He looks at Anne Marie.
Your brows go up. Okay. She'll say.
Hold on. Okay.
So what's your name? Alexi says.
He shakes his head like this fucker. Aaron Petrova?
There you go. And he smiles.
You're the one who married my father, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So you know what that means? And he'll roll and he'll get up.
Oh, Lord. He looks at Henry like, well, what has my father done?
What that means, right? Aaron Petrova? You have to ask yourself one question. He'll press himself to him. Who's your daddy? And the cat reaches up and smacks Alexei. Like, whap! Oh my. I don't think your cat liked that.
You know who this cat is, don't you?
My father-in-law.
You know.
Wipe a bit of blood away from his cheek because Cass uses claws. Coming up too close on the kinfolk here.
Cassie doesn't fuck around, that's why.
Cassie does not fuck around. In his opinion, he's getting too close to the kinfolk. He'll settle down in his arms like, wow. This kinfolk.
He pets him. Kisses him on the top of the head.
Anne Marie accepts that she's fairly certain Cass is going to hit on her kinfolk later. She just shrugs internally like, oh, well.
He kind of like moves just slightly closer to her.
Yeah, Veronica, Emery will look over at Veronica. Just kind of like, well, I think you and I are going to go shopping later.
She raises her eyebrows.
She'll motion between the two of them. They're going to need alone time. Alexei, by the way, has been inching closer and closer and closer to Veronica on the floor.
Veronica slowly turns her head with a serious look.
Scoot.
Can I help you?
What is she wearing on the bottom? Like pants or a skirt?
Pants.
He rolls. Okay, what kind of shoes is she wearing?
Boots.
He rolls her pant leg up. He just rolls it up. Her skin is exposed. And then he nips her leg.
Are you trying to worship me?
He'll nip her leg. He's behaving like Petra.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
It's like you can see where Petra gets it from. He just wants her attention.
So, are you a Silverfang that believes you're a cat at the moment?
I was raised by a Bubasti. I think everybody forgets that. And he'll wrap his arms around her leg. I never get to spend any time harassing you.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, you're always so busy. I'm always so busy.
Veronica just crouches down, shifts to Kiernos, scoops him up as if he's a cat, and just starts stroking.
And let's be real, you have yourself so lodged firmly up in Petrova's ass. Nobody really has time to connect with you. I like this bitch. Pet her hair. This is a nice bitch. And then he'll put
oh my God.
Alexi will press his nose to Veronica's, and he's like, "Did you hear what your packmate did last night?"
What did she? Which one?
Fuck me. Please.
I have nobody in the pack mate named Fuck Me.
What?
There's no one in the pack named Fuck Me.
No, I'm asking you to. And he kisses her muzzle. I'm sorry for Alexi. And Cass just growls at him. Don't touch my fucking mate, I swear to God, I'll take you to the ground right here. Man, you have to understand, this bitch changes his or her name every other week, so I can't remember it right now.
Oh, Theo.
There you go. Thank you. That one there. I don't know the details. But apparently, God damn it. Okay, hold on. I was listening to this, which means I really wasn't listening. I was like half listening, but still. Okay, here we are. Theo went to Johan with a spirit and asked to start a new tribe.
I'm not surprised.
That's all I know.
She's been going through a lot.
Isn't it he now? Or we
Yeah.
just, I don't know.
I'm having to still adjust to that.
You know what? He shuts his mouth.
Like the way Veronica brings it up about Theo, she doesn't like do it in an offensive way, but like in a way like
No, I get it. Like, it's just, Alexi's lupus and doesn't understand your fucking gender norms.
no, they don't.
No. He just doesn't get it. So unfortunately, it does make him seem a little transphobic. He's not. He just doesn't understand gender norms. So yeah, he'll look at Aaron. He's like, the longer I look at you, the more you look like your father.
He'll smile. Yeah.
Do you as well think that the teacups are the high ride at Disney World?
God, no. What the fuck? Tilts his head. Like, why?
Do you wear Crocs?
No. Oh, he like kind of, when he takes one of his hands and shakes it like he's dying. No.
Did you vote for Trump? Unironically.
No. Mm-mm. No. Fuck no.
Say fuck again, but slower.
He'll smile. Fuck.
Your kinfolk is really well behaved, he says to Anne Marie. Like, remarkably, and she'll just nod. Mm-hmm. I know.
He nuzzles Cass.
Cass growls at Alexi. Can't touch everybody, fuck. And he'll look at Veronica. And he'll like grab her ears, one in each hand, and just hold them. Her Krinos ears.
She bares her fangs.
I need to remind you that for right now, I'm still your elder. Until I either...
You give a crazed look and look at Kaz.
Yeah, she says, until either I fuck up or you do enough to get to my level. Because God only knows there is no way in hell I'm going back to Athro. It's just not happening. So Cass will wiggle out of Aaron's arms while he's not paying attention. Lexi, for now, you are beneath me. feels a tap, tap, tap on his shoulder. He blinks. And there's a Krynos Bubasti standing behind him. And he just reaches in with his mouth open as Alexi's eyes go wide. And he wraps his teeth around the back of his neck. And he just gives Veronica a silent, just step back. That's all you have to do.
Veronica takes a step back.
So Alexi just hangs there in his mouth, limp.
Aaron is amused. Oh god, he's so amused.
I need to clarify. Alexi says, I forgot your mate was an elder. May have overstepped my place, Veronica. There's blood dripping down my neck. Oh my god. And
Aaron licks his lips.
deeply sorry.
Now we have an understanding.
Yeah.
You're gonna let go of my ears now.
Yeah, let's go. And Kaz will growl, and he's like, oh god, please don't. And he involuntarily whimpers. Like, he's actually trying not to fear piss. He is in the mouth of an elder Bubasti.
Mm-hmm.
And he just goes limp, like, please put me down.
I want to mention out of game, I didn't start anything.
No, I know. You just know how to finish it. And you looked at your mate with that look of shut him down, and so your mate did. And Emery smiles, satisfied because your daughter just threw her fucking elder mate at this bastard. Good job. And Alexi
Aaron leans his head on Emery's shoulder.
and she'll just stroke his hair. It's so nice, isn't it? Dominance first thing in the morning. Oh god. Really warms the cockles of my heart. And Cass will just drop him, like he'll land on the floor in a bloody necked clump. Oh, it's aggravated damage too because he's a fucking supernatural. So the skin is blistering and like how like it gets infected like when cats bite you. Oh, look up at Aaron.
Aaron smiles down
His name, I just noticed that.
I did. Aaron smiles down at him.
He'll nod. It's nice to meet you.
We'll see if I feel the same.
His jaw drops. Oh, you are your father's son. Oh, you fucking bastard.
He folds his arms.
Huh? You went robot. Alexi shakes his head and gets up.
Is that better?
And casts a shift back down to Hamid. And wrap his arm around Veronica's waist.
Is he still in Kiernos?
No, he went back to Hamid.
Okay. Veronica shifts to Hamid.
I'll lean over and kiss her cheek. You went robot-y, so I couldn't hear what you said.
I didn't say anything.
No.
I said she shipped to Hamid.
You heard what he said. What he said to Alexi.
Yes. Oh, she's just watching him with like admiration. Remember, Emery's really quiet.
Yeah. And I said that he had folded his arms.
Oh yes, hot. Yeah, she's just looking at it with admiration. She'll look at Veronica. Is your brother around?
Sebastian's around, so usually around the Karen. We can go look for him.
I don't want to see him right now.
Okay. You want to see him right now?
No, at some point today, but not right now.
Okay.
I'm just avoiding my grandson like the Black Plague. I'm not ready for that today. No. Shake her head. No. Not ready for that today. She'll point at Aaron. Right now he's in better standing with our tribes than Camden is.
Yeah, I know who she's referring to.
Yes.
Well, I have Karen doing some errands for me. Which, out of game, if anyone does any subterfuge checks, they can figure out something's wrong with this.
Right.
So, since Camden's back at the bottom of the pecking order, he doesn't really have the means to do much anymore. He's my busboy now.
She looks at her like she wants to tell you I love you. It doesn't want to instill that weakness upon her, but you can see it in her eyes. But she does like reach out and stroke her cheek with the back of her hand and make Mama happy. Pat her cheek gently.
If he wants safety as a cub, he's got to work for it.
Alexi, by the way, rolls up and walks off.
Do I notice anything with how he walks off, or he just doesn't give a shit?
He's in Lucas. So
Of course he
his body
is.
language is just whatever. Like, he's gonna lick which because that actually really hurt his neck.
Well, he shouldn't be pushing people's buttons.
Right? Well, the wrong people, obviously. Just,
Which Veronica's one of the wrong people, because she knows powerful people.
Yes, because then she has a very powerful person bite your neck.
Because guess what? If Kaz wasn't around, Iconio.
And the best part is Veronica was being friendly. That's the best. She wasn't actually mad. And ag damage got dealt. So yeah, he'll go off to lick his wounds. That really hurt. I'm gonna rub his eyes. If you're scratch his head. I have this feeling that there's someone I'm supposed to meet and I can't put my finger on it.
You were talking to Sierra yesterday.
No, not her.
Was it anybody from yesterday?
No. I just feel drawn to somebody on set. Like I'm supposed to be somewhere. He nibbles on the bagel he had with him. I don't mean the 24th, dear. That one is firmly in my calendar.
Excellent.
I called my assistant. She took care of it.
Any place you want it?
Some place where there can be a bloodbath.
Exactly. Because I know Dev won't allow it here.
No. He is dating a demon.
Yes, I met him.
He'll start walking. Anne-Marie will just walk too.
Did they walk away with me saying that?
Yes. Like, come, bitch, follow.
Yep.
And he'll Emery will slip her hand into Aaron's.
Aaron will smile. Squeeze her hand.
So Cass goes to Dev.
Okay.
They're going directly to Dev. Oh boy.
I mean, you can walk up to him.
Oh, I'm totally going to.
Dev's at the Karen Hart. He's resumed his old routine.
Cass smiles at him.
He smiles to Cass.
Hi.
Hi.
So Veronica and I are getting married, and we would like to have a bloodbath at our wedding. I was wondering if you would be offended if we held it on Sept.
No. Why would I?
I don't know. Some people get selective about bloodbaths at weddings.
My deed name is Delivers the Mercy of Death.
Good.
There's an understanding.
He looks offended. Like, the fuck, bastard.
Listen, there's a difference between merciful death and sacrificing somebody in the name of your lovely new bride.
Look, well, I mean, true, but that was just a really fancy Children of Gaia way of saying that I shred people apart.
Understood. You know why I'm called Snake in the Grass?
Why?
Because I kill people before they see me. No, like tap his nose like a snake strike.
He smiles. Yeah, just as long as it's not worm tainted, we're good.
What is an acceptable amount of worm taint?
Oh, that's true. He's like, wait a minute.
These
Okay.
fuckers are negotiating the price of a venue. Jesus Christ.
He's like, there can be some. As long as everything is cleansed afterwards, I don't care.
Your obnoxious backyard.
Yes.
He'll give.
His eyes go wide and he'll say, "I'll drain the pool."
Yes.
Yes.
That pool is huge. Like huge.
Red. He smiles.
We could fill the pool.
That's going to smell to high hell. Maybe we should leave the water in the pool.
Oh, that's why he said he's going to drain it.
No, we should throw some bodies in there with like some little ambient candles on them.
I'm dating a demon. I'm sure that the blood can be extracted from the bodies in some way if you want a pool of blood, like a literal pool.
How many?
Out of game, I know how I'm doing the bachelorette party.
Right.
Do I know how many bodies that would take? Yes, and I have all the faith in the world that Sam can find that many bodies.
So we need a literal. Would you, my love? He'll cup Veronica's cheeks. Would it make you happy to have a literal pool of blood at our wedding?
Oh, I would definitely be happy about that.
Yes, I will need your boyfriend to provide one pool of blood at our wedding, please. Nod.
He nods. It will be done.
Dev, do you have an issue if I sacrifice certain people to Grandpa the Thunder instead of throwing a bouquet?
No.
Okay.
Shakes his head. Like,
We'll toss
you are in charge of the sept. I would rather ask.
Well, I know, but he looks at her and he goes, "Do you realize that I have a talent of Phoenix?"
That is true. I'm new to learning about this stuff, so.
Anne-Marie lights up and looks over. And motions her wrist.
He smiles and he'll hold his arms out for her. He hugs fellow talents.
She'll go over to him and give him a hug.
But he's just
She'll
like,
motion. She'll motion over to Aaron and be like, "I'm working on him."
he looks at Aaron. He goes, and he squints. Eli's son?
Yes.
He smiles.
Can't you smell the lilies when he walks past? Oh God!
He nods.
Oh my God, Amber, you bitch!
Aaron just
Oh my
blushes.
God! Threw one joke at him for the week. But I'm working on him. He needs some time before that. She'll that.
We have what? About 6 weeks till the next ritual.
Mm-hmm. She'll nod.
I'm excited. It's my first one.
Maybe I'll come to the West Coast one.
He smiles. I would love that.
Oh, would you now? Her brow goes up.
He licks his lips.
And she'll stroke his cheek. We'll talk more later.
He'll nod.
Deb, I think you will like our pact totem.
I know. Theo told me that you got Black Unicorn. He smiles very approvingly. Congratulations, by the way, on getting a totem for your pack.
Thank you. The totem seemed to approve what I did.
I expected nothing less.
She'll whisper something into Deb's ear. I'll say it out loud. She says, "I think flirting made my daughter uncomfortable."
He'll shrug like he doesn't give a shit. He does not care.
Veronica, have you given any thought to your camp name?
To my camp,
Yes, you're joining Talons, aren't you?
I am.
Your sponsor
Yes,
hasn't
sir.
told you the camp name?
They have not told us we got a camp name.
No, you choose.
Out of character, yes, you were told that. Everybody.
Oh,
was.
okay. It may have been just.
She honestly could have forgot. She doesn't have a fucking eidetic memory.
That's true. That's true.
So mechanic-wise, I remembered I was told mechanic-wise out of game that you could join a regular camp in addition to the Phoenix camp. Is that what you're talking about, or?
No,
Oh, okay.
with the Talons, everybody has a pseudonym they use.
Everybody has a name that they go by.
Yes.
They don't
Okay.
use real names.
Yeah, in ritual, they don't use their real names. They use them around, like,
Right.
casually, but in the ritual itself, they don't use their real names. But yeah, she'll look at Dev and she'll smile and she says, "Do you know what mine is?"
He shakes his head. I don't.
She'll finger walk her fingers up his chest. Belladonna.
Oh. Oh, that's fitting.
She'll chuckle. And then she'll step away from him and go back to Aaron.
I'll have to think things over what my other name will be.
It'll come to you. It's something that'll just happen naturally.
Yeah, Dev will look at her and say, I had no idea what mine was going to be until I spoke it.
My two favorites, other than obviously Petrova's, is, I think, Asir and Jacob. Jacob, I think that's Bastille now, right?
Dev nods. Yep.
Mm.
Did you know that Jacob and Asir are brothers, full brothers?
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can see it. Right. Anyway, she'll look at Veronica. But yes, your name will just, it comes to you. It's usually something that reflects your personality. Like Jacob's is Desaad, and Asir's is Pulse. I think Sebastian's is Absence. Your father, he chose not to join. He said he thought it would cloud his judgment as Judge of Doom. But of course, obviously, I was free to join. As if any man could ever have fucking control over her agency, Jesus Christ.
Right? Do you know what mine is?
And she'll look at him and shake her head.
It's Mir. Mir is
Right.
the... Do you know who that is?
It's the Armenian god of... Remind me?
Of balance and light.
That's right.
He smiles. I chose it, but then I didn't live it after.
We all hit our stride. It takes time.
I'm much better now.
I had to do a bit of rehab after my joining. Shake her head.
Brows go up.
No going back to those days. She'll actually look at Veronica sincerely and she'll say, seriously? Be careful with that, Veronica. You'll get too... Don't get so cocky that you think that you're untouchable. The tribe, the camp, has a way of very quickly throwing into stark light your vulnerabilities.
Why do you think we picked Unicorn?
So sure of yourself. I really do admire it. God, this is going to hurt you.
Outer game, it's true. It's why we picked Unicorn. Black Unicorn will keep us in check if it's like, wait a minute, no. You're supposed to protect innocent people. Start this shit out.
Cass will bury his nose against her neck and nuzzle her. And Hamid. He's eating a piece of bacon.
Of course he is.
Deb will look at Emery
Emery will look at him.
and he'll say, perhaps later you and I can share stories.
Do you wish me to bring my kinfolk along, or should I just leave him with the cat?
I'll smile. You can leave him for now.
Oh my. And she'll nod. And she'll look back at Veronica. Are you going to wear white to your wedding?
Do I what?
You're going to wear white to your wedding.
Remember white?
No, she said, are you going to wear white to your wedding?
I don't believe so.
God, thank God, I would be so tacky. Let's roll our eyes.
It's not one of those kind of weddings anyway.
No.
I don't know too many weddings that will let people get struck down by lightning.
Oh, that's not it's not an untypical Shadow Lord wedding.
However, I will be amused if someone gets struck down if they have any objections to me being married.
Is that likely to happen?
Well, I did witness someone being foolish today. Do you
Who?
believe any make an obvious reference to Alexi if people do a subterfuge check?
Daddy bitch!
So anything could happen. Only Grandfather Thunder knows.
Cass will bat her arm, like pay attention to him.
Of course he does.
Notice me, wife. And he'll say, I
Scratch
know.
the back of his head.
He'll hold his tablet up. And he'll say, I know what your dress is going to be. Are you ready? And I'll show her.
Sure.
And I hope my computer saved it correctly. No, it didn't. Hold on. You're gonna thank me. You're gonna thank me for this.
Okay. I want to see. My character's gonna look at Dev to see what his reaction was to me saying some people are foolish.
He agrees. Like, yeah, of course they are.
Yeah, he'll boop her nose. He'll boop her nose, and he'll shove his tablet in her face, like playfully.
Okay.
And he's like, "Wear this."
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes.
You know, it only helps that your husband is completely and utterly involved in the fashion community.
It does help.
Mm. And he'll smile. It's a Vera Wang. I don't know if that matters to you or not.
Aaron. Yeah, but he gives an approving look.
God damn it, now Cass is looking at wedding gowns. He gets all like fucking like hyped up on that shit. He's like, oh my god.
He is distracted.
He's like utterly distracted now. He's like, ow, ow. Ooh. Ooh.
One moment. Okay. Have fun. Oh, I like your hair.
Kitty. Like, shit. There's some really pretty.
Back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, he's like scrolling with big eyes, like holy shit. How mad would you be if I planted this thing? He says to her.
Not at all.
Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. You're gonna start off in a storm cloud gray dress with blue, ice blue diamonds like lightning. And then you're gonna wear a red dress. Skin tight, like the blood upon your body for the reception.
Excellent.
Yes. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. He looks so happy. He's wiggling and typing. Why do I have such a beautiful bride? I'll just smile and look at her admiring her.
Out of game, I think I might figure out what type of name to give Veronica.
What?
I'm doing this because it's also a name of a Slipknot song.
Yeah.
Vermilion.
Oh my god!
Yes! That is perfect. Yes. Yes.
Damn, girl.
And the idea with Veronica is she's going to make people be in absolute terror before they realize they are going to become nothing. It is going to be the most horrifying combination of a serial killer finding you, laying out judgment.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lindsay, I gotta tell you the idea of the clay making. I want a blue book. I know it'll take a long time, but you'll love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I'm gonna say that in character, but I think I know what her name's gonna be. Veronica just says the words out loud, Vermilion. That'll be my Phoenix
Oh.
title.
Oh. Whoa, your husband bounces her.
Dev smiles approvingly, like, yeah, that works. Shit.
My mind is resplendent with so many ideas right now. You inspire me, my dear. I'll nuzzle her.
Veronica gives an approving smirk.
He'll look at her. How comfortable do you feel about wearing latex?
Latex.
Not. As in a latex dress.
Oh.
He'll shake his head. Please, don't pretend you don't have the body for it. For the reception, not the wedding. We're not those kind of people, honey.
Dev. Dev loses it.
Of course, all the men lose it.
Oh my god, this fucking bitch.
Dev loses it because he's thinking this, for lack of a better term, catty fucking bitch.
We're not those kind of people.
We're not those kind of people. So, see, we're the classy kinky, not the trashy kinky.
Oh
Well,
my
I'm sure
God.
the trashy kinky don't make their own stuff.
We're Adam and Eve kinky. That's Spencer's kinky. Jesus fucking Christ.
Dev falls over himself laughing.
He should shake his head.
Oh my god.
Oh, I gotta show you guys what I'm making with Grandpa Thunder's altar at the Pack Lounge. Pulls out Nathan's skin.
You just take that on your lap.
I love that you just keep that on your person. It's fantastic.
It is.
You know what? You could incorporate that into your wedding dress as something borrowed.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh God. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna die.
So, as they're all talking in the Karen Hart, someone comes in. Oops, that's the wrong one.
I was gonna say, why? Okay.
That is the wrong one. There it is.
There we go.
His last name's no longer Black.
No, that was for Changeling the Lost.
Okay.
His name in here has always been Cormac.
Okay.
But yeah, Johan will walk up to the Karen Hart and he'll look at everybody and he'll say, "Am I interrupting something?"
I'm looking for a red latex dress. Do you know any good companies?
He squeezed.
Not too slutty.
Not.
We're going for enticing, not trashy.
Actually,
Let's go with leather instead. How do you feel about leather, honey?
I love leather.
so Cass is very aware that Johan has very prominent Panther spirit heritage.
Yeah, he basically he's so absorbed into his iPad looking up these dresses. He doesn't quite pick up the panther there. Oh my god, you can see her belly button, but it works. Through the dress, by the way. Yeah, he's so absorbed in his search. He doesn't quite notice the panther until he does. And then his head goes up very quickly.
Yeah, and since they're in the Umbra, he looks like a fucking panther.
He'll hand the iPad to Aaron. He's gonna drop it. And he goes over in Hamid to Johan. He starts sniffing him like another kitty.
He lets him.
Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. He'll bury his hair in his nose in his hair. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Johan will purr.
So he wraps his arms around him. This is mine now. And he'll show him. He'll pull over his iPad from Aaron. And he'll put it under Johan's nose. And he'll say, "You have taste." That wasn't a question, by the
I'll
way.
smile. I do.
What about this for the reception?
Oh, yes.
And he'll show it to Veronica.
Oh, that's just fucking sexy.
Right?
Very fitting for you, love. No
It
problem.
is.
So yes, he puts in for that. And this is going to be bespoke. I already know your measurements. I took them while you were sleeping.
And Veronica gives a look like she gives no fucks.
He's like utterly just on Johan as a location.
Johan seems to be perfectly fine with this.
Hello, little kitty, we'll say to him.
He'll smile.
Are you one of mine?
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
I was. My father is a house, a she of House Gwydion, Duke.
Is your father mine?
How old are you?
I don't think my bride needs to know that.
Are you older than 300 and something?
He blinks.
He just
No.
says it so nonchalantly. Then no.
No,
He's
I'm not.
yours.
I'm only in my 80s.
He'll nod. Then no, my father does not belong to you. He is not yours. My mother was a Black Fury. Was a Black Fury. From Germany.
The last time the Germans and I tangled, it didn't go well.
He smiles.
So I highly doubt she's mine.
He'll nod.
She remind me of. That doesn't matter. You're mine now. Nuzzle, nuzzle. This is mine.
I don't think I've met you before.
Do you really need to? He's scrolling.
I suppose not.
Looking for a wedding dress. Not a gown, not a. I don't think
Is it for you or for her?
Shake his head at him.
Veronica just tries to suppress the laughter.
No, this is Johan. Jesus.
I just feel that vision over there, and I don't think that they've managed to create a fabric yet that can complement her. So I'm stuck.
Look at stuff by Lucas Rose.
He'll look. He'll type in, type. You know what? He'll shake his head. I'll just get Lucas Rose to put something together for you.
There you go.
Would you like something bespoke, my dear? He says to Veronica.
What was the question again?
She wants something bespoke. Made for her, specifically.
Want something to wait for her?
No,
Made for her.
I mean made
Custom
made for her.
specifically for her.
Custom made.
By a fashion designer. I'm going to get Lucas Rose to make your dress specifically for you. Cass.
Oh. Well then.
And if you'd like custom music for the wedding, you should talk to my husband.
Reigns of Casimir.
Actually, you may want to do something. This is one of those rare times that Lucas actually is in the sept.
Oh.
Lucas is never really around. So out of game, if you want that, you may want to go see him.
We should go see him then.
Yeah.
Johan will want to see him. Actually, he has some news he'd like to tell him.
I think Anne-Marie and Aaron are going to take off.
Yep.
Cass will go along. But they will say goodbye. They'll make their goodbyes. She'll tell her later.
Veronica waves.
She'll wait for her. She's pleased with that one. The good daughter. So Lucas is just around. He's probably hanging around a meal.
So Johan sort of bounces up to Lucas.
He's working on he's drawing something, and he'll look up and blink.
He smiles.
Hello.
Before they get to what they need, I wanted to tell you something. I am going to be forming a new tribe. We're going to call ourselves Wardens of the Lost. Our potential new totem gave us the name.
Oh, not. It's a good name.
He smiles. Like, Lucas can tell that there's been some sort of shift in him.
He'll smile softly. I did have faith in you.
Of course, I'm not doing it alone.
I did.
Theo is helping me. He used to be Caroline. He's no longer Caroline.
My uncle told me. I'm very happy.
So am I. I'm so happy. And hand over Seer is going to help and become the first elder of our tribe.
I'm not. A seer is a very complex but good man.
He had a lot of breakthroughs last night. We all did. Me, Theo, Sarah. With Hayden, who we've asked to be our totem.
A blink. Well,
But I wanted to thank you for providing the perspective and the spark needed to do this.
a smile. I do like to promote creativity.
He smiles. And then he'll step back. He'll be like, okay, these two need you to actually work. And he'll step back.
And I'll look at them. How can I help you? I'll look at oh my god. I'll look at Veronica.
Veronica still has the same I don't give a shit look.
So normally I don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
The look on his face is probably inspiring to Veronica because she has not reached this level of ennui and detachment. And it's a little bit almost not frightening, but just kind of like, oh my.
So this gets her attention.
Yeah, he basically just looks over at her, and when he looks at her, it's as though her essence just sort of kind of lessens a little bit because of how much he doesn't care. And he'll tilt his head. And what do you need?
Planning for a wedding.
So you need a dress. Look her over. How much attention do you want?
Usually my attention is usually the demand and command of respect. So magnificence.
Magnificence. His lips will purse.
Also, just to let you know, like with Veronica's character, because now this is someone that's not looking at, like, that gives her the same I don't give a shit attitude. It just, like, has her a bit curious about him.
And this fucker.
It's like, wait, there's another me?
Yeah, this fucker is a kinfolk. He'll tell her to get up.
Alright, she gets up.
And he'll fish a measuring tape out of his bag. Or to lift her arms.
She lifts him out the way that's directed.
Take her measurements, being respectful of her body. And he'll look at her. In his eyes, kind of, he's taking in her form, kind of considering her for a moment. I know what I'll do for you. Because you are, I will admit, quite a creature. And I wouldn't normally put effort into this, but your groom is quite respectable. He'll start drawing on his tablet. He's drawing. And he'll draw for a while, about 30 minutes, and Cass will just lounge with her. And he'll stop, and he'll hold his tablet out to her. And it looks like this, basically, what he drew.
Ooh. That is nice.
Fiber optics woven into the fabric of the dress. Fine silk. It'll be triple wrapped, so you will barely be able to see your form. Hint of the mystery that lies below. And the LED, the fiber optics will be controlled. It can look like flashes of lightning across your body.
Excellent.
No smile. It is going to set your groom back. Well, I don't think I have to tell you the price to know it's exorbitant. Cass shrugs like, I just don't care.
Damn. He's loaded.
Oh God, he's so rich. He's so fucking rich. And Lucas will nod. Bespoke is not cheap, and art is neither. But I guarantee you all eyes will be on you. Do you like that? Do you want me to fashion something out of that? I can make it shorter, longer. That was just that dress fits your frame, that style.
I do enjoy that one.
He'll nod. And Cass will show him the leather and say, "Can you bespoke this too?" And he'll say, "Oh God, of course I could do that in an afternoon." I'm like, sure to use only the finest hand-dyed Italian leather.
Something else, some of the characters will notice with Veronica because of Lucas, because he has the same attitude. Veronica's not like treating him like as bitchy as some other people.
Johan is like breathing heavily and about to have an orgasm over this shit over here.
He'll reach over and he'll run his fingers through Johan's hair. Like, and he'll blink. He'll not blink, but just kind of like, oh my God.
He shakes his head. He's like, sorry.
He'll dig his Versace bandana out of his pocket and hand it to Johan.
He takes it.
I'll roll his sleeves up. It'll take me about... Oh, you're so lucky, Passion Week just ended in Milan. It'll take me about a week to fashion this dress.
That should be a good amount of time.
Cass will dig through her bag and take the skin out. And he'll say, "Can you make the belt for the dress out of..." And he'll just kind of pick a piece. This piece. Like belt-sized piece.
Yes.
Lucas doesn't even look bothered. He just takes it. Like this guy's leg. He just takes his leg skin. He's just like, sure. Shrug.
Lucas, are you familiar with Garu glyphs?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get you those down later on.
Come on. I take it this comes from something significant.
Oh, it does.
Would you like me to make the belt black?
Oh, I would love that.
Black belt, red dress, Louboutin on your feet. Can you walk in 5-inch stilettos?
I'm sure I can manage.
It's not good enough to manage in Louboutins. You need to look like a demon.
Veronica smiles, gives a crazy smile hearing that.
So I ask you, can you walk as though you own hell itself in 5-inch Louboutins?
I won't just own hell itself. I'll also rain down from the heavens and own everything.
Check that out. Like,
Johan fans himself. God.
Cash just leans over and knuckles her neck like, I love my bride. He's so deserving of me. And Lucas will nod. Louboutins. And I take it you need me to bespoke your suit as well. And he'll nod and he'll say, you're the groom. One of my assistants can handle it. He's like, let's be real. The groom, you're not that important. Do you have a bridal party or is it just yourself?
I'm forming one, and I'll let you know who they all are.
I'm seeing red silk, dark red. Like blood that is dried after a battle. He starts to say something, he stops. He'll lick his lips. Then he looks down and looks up.
Johan wiggles and he looks at Veronica. He says, can I be a bridesmaid, please?
Are you under a size 8?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
He'll just look like he's not making bridesmaid dresses over size 8, so plan according.
Out of game, Veronica's still getting used to that, like, some of the women she knew, like, because Caroline.
He looks offended, like Lucas would think that he was over a size 8. Like, why? No.
He'll pet his face gently. Gently. You have a broad chest.
I know, but I manage.
He'll roll his hand and say, just get one of your 2 of your ribs removed.
No. He looks like he's seriously considering that. Like,
You could also corset train.
Hold on. That's happening.
He'll lift his shirt up. He's wearing like a male's corset. I do. Do you want me to teach you how?
He'll nod. Yes, please.
He'll nod. Of course. He's going to pass out the first couple of days, just to let you know, prepare for it.
He'll nod.
I passed out at Massimo one time, but nobody really noticed. Everybody passes out at Massimo. Those girls don't do anything but cheese and cigarettes. God. Gluttons. He'll shake his head. So you size 4. Size 4. Take you want Theo to be one of your bridesmaids, correct? Let me remember that. Yes. Okay, fine. No, Theo still likes their dresses. I'm gonna have nothing but an all-male bridesmaids party in dresses.
Well, there is Lita.
That's true. Oh my God. Oh, he moans. My wife is going to hear that from New York. I'm going to pay for that later. He'll shake his head.
Out of game, does Veronica know like Theo would not have an issue with being a bridesmaid, right? Or
Nah, I don't think
that's
so.
what I figured. Okay.
No, he'd be fine.
Yes.
Selenia and Bailey mentioned for when Theo was Caroline that they would wear dresses, so that's their discretion if they want to do that or suit up.
Totally. Selenia will totally wear a dress, but he's not shaving his legs. Nah, I'll shave his legs.
Bailey will absolutely wear a dress, and he will go get waxed.
Oh, him and Sal gets to go get waxed. I'll take the baby.
Yes.
I love this. The entire fucking bridesmaids party is men, save for one woman who can turn into a man.
Yes.
So Cass will look over and decide that he's going to have to make his groomsmen all women. They're really fucking punch this up except one. And they'll think, and he's like, "Who's going to be your maid of honor?" Cass will say.
I will have to think that over. Which out of game, it's like Veronica's not like really close to people, so she'll have a hard time. Pick him.
He'll look at him. He'll look at her. He'll look at her like, yes. He's like, we could make it Valerie.
We could make it Valerie.
I can think of none better.
Out of game, there are weddings where people will choose a man to be a maid of honor.
Oh yeah.
You're not on
a bridesmaids fucking party, men in dresses. We skipped past this fucking shit.
If we have, then Valerie would be honored to be his maid of honor.
I'm gonna lace his hands behind his head and say, "Who should be my best woman?" You, obviously, but after you. Rose.
I was about to say the same thing.
Rose can be my man of honor, best man.
Oh, I have the best picture of her in a fucking suit.
She's really good. You have. Oh, I can ask. Shoes lip.
I think this is musing out of game. This literally just became a gender bender.
I know.
But I mean, I'm not gonna make like Theo uncomfortable or any of them. So it's like, nope, you guys can wear dresses and fuck everyone else. Grandfather Thunder will sort them out.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Anyone who has added? Yep, sorry.
He'll look at Lucas and he'll say, "How tacky would it be if I asked Chloe to be in the wedding? If I asked Jessica to be one of my bridesmen?" And Lucas's eyes go saucer wide and he looks at him. No, you can't do that. No blush. So Jessica, I'm sure she would say yes. We've been getting closer. Click system. Anne Marie should do it. Justine. I'll ask her. And Maddie. There we go. I have mine. What's fine. There. We have our wedding party.
Excellent. Now, out of game, we only so far invited Phoenix members. We can invite non-Phoenix members, right? Or not recommend it?
You can. You definitely can, yeah.
I'm tempted to invite.
I think it's a Shadow Lord wedding. Yeah, I don't think it's a Shadow Lord wedding.
It's pretty much a Shadow Lord wedding.
Cass will say, I have an idea. Let's make Hayden the ring bearer. And Sam the flower girl. Angel and demon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. So Johan nods in approval, I guess.
And voila.
Who's going to perform the ceremony?
Alexi, obviously.
He Greg.
He better after today.
He doesn't have a choice.
No. So Alexi performed the ceremony.
Not in the way he has in mind, but yes, he will perform it.
Your father will give you away, I imagine.
I haven't heard my father complain.
Your father loves me.
Yeah.
No, I think that's everybody. I think we're situated. Dress, all that. I've got the reception down. Oh God, it's gonna be beautiful. I'll get Voltaire to play.
That's perfect.
I know what to make our first
Johan
song.
squeezed.
I know what to make our first song. Let's say. And they'll smile. This is gonna be beautiful. What a nice day for a red wedding.
It will be.
He'll nuzzle her. He's so in love with her right now. There's so much blood and murder and mayhem.
Those are the best kind of weddings.
And for our honeymoon, Disneyland.
Oh.
What?
She has an excited look on her face.
Yes. Space
This is probably one of the few times you catch Veronica, like, not being a cocky bitch.
Mickey Mouse. The power. The power that rat has over people.
Right? God.
Yeah. He's like, fuck it, we'll go to Disney World. Book us something at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. We'll feel right at home.
Out of game, if there's other cats that sit on her lap, she's getting pictures of that.
Oh my God.
Because I'm quite sure there's going to be big cats drawn to her.
That
seems to be the thing.
Okay. So I think this is a good place to wrap up the scene.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.